What's going on, healers? I'm taking off my shoes and I'm getting super comfortable for you guys because this training is going to be lengthy because I want to make sure that I get the information to you. So I'm halfway in pajamas. I'm excited to be with you guys. So as always, as you jump on, do me a favor and drop in hello and what city that you're coming in from at this moment. So welcome on, everybody. Hi, Susan. Hi, Kara. And I'm sipping on some seltzer water because I've been having nausea lately and I don't know why. So you guys have to work with me here. Hi, guys. What's going on? Jam-packed training. Can we just say this? Jam-packed. I have to take my hat off because I'm getting a little hot and heavy in here. So what's going on, everybody? So check this out. I want you guys to know this training is going to be in this group until Sunday at midnight. And then Sunday at midnight, this training will disappear. So if you have team members right now that you want to be on this training, there's that share button. You can't share this outside the group. However, you can hit the share, swipe up, and actually invite people to this broadcast or tag their names in the comment section. And that will actually help them to be notified to be on this. But I have a lot of information that I want to go through with you guys because I feel like this has been something that has been magnifique and absolutely amazing when it has come to building my network marketing business and building my brand, because stories sell. And I'm sure you've heard that a million times, you guys, but I'm going to say it again. What up, John Melton? What's going on? And in fact, John Melton's stories have inspired a lot of you guys that are in this group, for a lot of you that are doing their challenge, right? That I think ends tonight, where they're doing their, what is it, the 21-day video challenge or whatever. A lot of you have been inspired by story after story of what has been done for people that have done their challenge, right? So stories sell. And I want you guys to remember that throughout this training. I need you guys to understand that my story of being broke and having no vehicle, being repossessed, right? My car got repossessed, and being that broke single mom at the time, because Jason and I were not together. We were going through a little phase, right? And it was rough for me. And my story of what network marketing did for me has inspired thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Not the amount of money that I'm making, not the amount of money that I've been making or whatever that I've made in the industry. It's not the dollars, it's really the stories. Hence, I won't sell my soul for $1, like our new swag, right? I legit won't do that because it's really, for me, it's about empowering women, empowering men, mainly women, obviously. We do have some men in here. What's up, dads and sneakers? We do love you. But it's the stories that get this business going. It also creates momentum. For those of you that have ever launched a business before, or you launched with your network marketing business, or you launched maybe a product online or whatever, one of the biggest things that helped our team go from zero to hero was the stories when we were launching. How many of you have launched before? Drop launch in the comments below. If you're like, yes, I launched before, whether it was a good launch or a bad launch, you launched at some point. And what happened for us was leveraging testimony and story and success story after success story, whether it was on social media, whether we were saying it over the phone, whether we were inviting on private messenger, however we were doing it, these stories are what legit created momentum in our business. It's what created momentum for my brand, for the swag that we're now selling, right? For all that, launching and stories are what will get your business to where you need to be. So I'm gonna teach you guys tonight, and just a heads up, if you don't wanna be with me for longer than 30 minutes or 40 minutes, you should hang up, like drop off, right? Because I'm gonna bring it. Like, I'm not even holding back. I'm not doing this webinar style. I want people to see my faccia, which is face in Italian. I need people to see me. I'm sick of sitting behind a computer. You don't need slides. You're gonna be able to go back and watch this, right? So one, I'm gonna teach you how to sell without selling by leveraging your stories. Scripts are great, but for me, my team knows that if you're gonna pop a script at somebody, you better know this human. Like, you better know this person. It better not be just somebody you added as a friend. Like, you have to know these people. And what you need to know is that your unique story and your personality is what is going to drive people and inspire people to join you. The reason I've joined anybody that I've enrolled with in my network marketing business is legit because they inspired me at some point. You guys had to have been inspired by someone's story to have said yes to your company. Yes or yes. Drop a yes in the comments if you're like, yes, I was inspired by someone at some point. That's why I said yes, right? We forget that. We forget the inspiration behind the stories of why we said yes. We need to be reminded and remind ourselves every day why we said yes. Because at the end of the day, those stories is legit what is driving people to enroll into your business and buy your product. So that's the point I'm trying to make here, okay? Scripts are great, but there's a time and a place for them. And my team knows this, right? So I want you to remember something. People make emotional decisions. If someone says yes to getting married, it's an emotional decision. If someone decides to get a puppy, it's an emotional decision. I said that because I'm looking at my dog. So this isn't all scripted. If someone decides to have another baby after having one baby, it's an emotional decision. If someone decides to buy a weight loss product, it's an emotional decision because they want to feel, look, and perform better. Is this making sense? Okay? Every decision that is made is an emotional decision. And here's how it's made. Check this out, right? Someone is inspired by you and they trust you. They're going to make a decision to either join you or buy your product. If someone is afraid of you, fears you, or doesn't trust you and is not liking you, they're not going to join you or buy your product. It's legit that simple. So I need you guys to remember to consistently inspire on social media. Consistently inspire in your live videos. Consistently inspire when you are prospecting someone. Can you tell I'm getting fired up? Drop me a high heel if you're liking what you're hearing so far. Because we're only on page 1. And we got some pages to go. Okay? So let's go. The reason our leads give us crickets or say no to us is because they are not inspired. It's that simple. So I need you to understand, until someone feels empowered by your story or someone else's story, right? Because you can borrow other people's stories until you have your own, no decision will be made to say yes or no. They're just going to ignore you, or they're going to say, it's just not right now. It's not for me, or I don't have the time, or I don't have the money, right? So don't worry, Clara. I'm going to go through that. I'm going to go through how to create your story, all that jazz. You guys are going to have your story by the time you leave here. You're going to be crafting your story. Okay? I promise you this is well worth the wait, okay? Culture sells. Story sells. Benefits of product sells. Facts don't sell. Facts annoy the crap out of people. They don't need to know every scientific detail about why a special supplement does what it does. Show them social proof. Show them proof that it works. Show them a testimony and answer the question that they ask. Don't go into the 55-minute dissertation. Let's not do that, right? And this is why a cold message and script is not going to work 99% of the time. And I have a lot of leaders that probably will disagree with this statement, and that's okay. We're all different. We teach different ways, but there is a time and a place for a script, in my opinion. And it's not until you've inspired someone. There's script for overcoming objections. There's scripts for all kinds of cool stuff. In fact, wink, wink, pay attention to my blog next week, because my blog next week will have the invite scripts for you. And it tells you when I use them and when I don't use them. Yes, y'all. I give free stuff on my blog. So if you're not paying attention to my blogs, you should. There's always a free download, okay? So how many of you either don't know your story, okay, or feel like your story can be better. Drop a me in the comments if you're like, dude, I need my story to be better. Okay, drop a me in the comments below. How many of you are ready to leverage your stories? You guys ready? Okay, let's do this. So what I want you to know is, did you know that people retain 65 to 70% of information that's shared through stories? Okay? My blog is momsandheels.com/blog. momsandheels.com/blog. So y'all can drop that in the comments below for everybody. So anyway, people retain 65 to 70% of information shared through stories. And I was kind of thinking about this, right? So, and only 5 to 10% are going to remember your presentations, like word for word, or remember anything that you said. People, Maya Angelou, right? People remember how you make them feel. People are not going to remember what you say. So I think about, how can I help someone to feel my stories, or to feel what I've been through, or feel this or feel that, right? Like, how can I get people that I'm speaking to feel? Because if people make emotional decisions, I want them to get emotional. And as humans, what do? We freaking put up a wall, because that's just what society has made us do, because of all the crap that's out there, right? And all the negativity and all the weirdos. Hashtag don't be a weirdo, right? So we legit have these walls up. We have to break these walls down with our leads and with our prospects, so we can inspire them. There's a little bit of work to this, okay? So if people are inspired by stories and retain information from stories, what do we want to do? We want these people to hear some stories that's going to inspire them. So check this out. If you remember nothing, I want you to remember this from this training. We are paid storytellers. People say yes because they are inspired, and stories inspired. We are paid storytellers. People say yes because they are inspired, and stories inspire. Okay? So here's an example, you guys. I shared something that was really, really personal last week about how I suffer with severe depression and anxiety. And, you know, I think people that don't have depression and anxiety don't understand it's a real thing. Let me just put that out there. I appreciate those of you that reached out with, you know, special nutritional supplements and all that jazz. Believe me, I have been there, done that. Mental illness runs in our family. It is what it is. And I'm not scared to talk about it anymore. I am proud to say that I fight it every day, and that I am successful, and that you can be successful and have disabilities, or, you know, have things that hold you back. But I shared that story, and the feedback from that post was amazing. And when I say it was amazing because there were women that felt like they had to pretend they were okay, that are at the top of this industry. And because I shared that post, and I don't want to get emotional, but that just might happen. Because I shared that post, they felt it was okay for them to be transparent about what they have gone through. I put the sexual abuse in that post. I put my domestic violence that I've been through, not with my man, FYI, that was before that, not with my HBO, not my Honey Bunches of Oats, let me just make that clear. When I was younger, you know, I started to share a lot of things on social media in this past 6 months that I've never shared before. And last week I had an actual breakdown from anxiety and depression. Why am I telling you this? Through that story, not even trying to, I was just sharing my heart. I've recruited 2 humans that have never done network marketing before, but felt inspired by me because they too suffered with depression and anxiety, and they feel like they're stuck working in a cubicle and hate their life. This is what I mean by storytelling. You're telling your story, and you're telling others' stories. You're telling success stories, and I'm going to go through some stories to share. Your social media tells a story. Your presentations tell a story. Your appearance tells a story, right? So right now you're like, she's comfy. It's a story I'm telling you by the way I'm dressed and how I don't have my hair done. I did my makeup for you though, right? You know when I throw a hat on, it's over with the hair. You don't even want to know what it looks like, right? So what I'm showing you right now is I'm in my freaking pajamas and I don't care. I'm in comfy mode and you're probably like, dude, she don't care. She's being real. I'm telling you a story about who I am right now. And it's inspiring the crap out of you guys. I know it is. Okay? So if you're not recruiting, you need to go tell more stories. If your team's not recruiting, you need to make sure your team knows how to tell stories. Okay? You need to help them find their story once you find yours and teach them how to go tell more stories. Yeah. How many of you just had a light bulb moment? Drop a light bulb emoji in the comments. If you're like, holy ish, I wish my whole team was on this right now, listening to this free training that's going to expire on Sunday at midnight. Yeah, I know it. Okay, let's keep going. Where do you share these stories on social media? Ready? Your Facebook stories, your Instagram stories, your Snapchat, your Facebook Lives, any videos you do, when you're in a one-on-one, when you're having meetings, when you have three-way phone calls, when you have three-way chats, when you're on team calls, in team chats, in Facebook groups, product-related, business-related, success stories, dude, everywhere you tell stories. The reason I buy Apple is because I love why Apple creates the products they create. It's not what they create, it's why they create them. Why does Facebook and Instagram rule social media platforms? Right? Why? Because Mark Zuckerberg knows how to tell a story when it comes to the new features. The new features, right? Facebook Stories has new features right now. There's a cool little video that shows you how to use them. And guess what? It emotionally gets me excited and made me want to use it right away. Okay? So that's where. You guys think I'm kidding. Look, you guys think I'm kidding. I don't play. I'm giving it to you guys. That's why it's in the group. For those of you that are sharing out of the group, I appreciate it. However, you can't share it out of the group. Nobody's going to see it unless they're in the group. So if you want your teams to see this, you better drop it like it's hot in this group or tell them to search this group and get in, okay? And then you can tag them on the replay. So there's 5 types of stories that you need to master. Yes, Clara, the 3D writing. Isn't it so cool? So there's 5 types of stories you need to master. 1 is your personal story. Mine, depression, anxiety, being broke, getting my car repossessed, having no money, never making more than $1,500 to $2,000 a month, gone multiple 6-figure earner in 90 days. There's my story. I'll actually be sharing my story on MLM Nation on coming up Thursday. Thursday I'm being interviewed. Yeah, I'm being interviewed Thursday by Simon Chan on MLM Nation. So y'all got to be on, be sharing it in this group. You know that, right? So what's your personal story? What's the industry story? You need to know the story of network marketing. For somebody that you come across that doesn't understand network marketing or says it's a pyramid scheme, if you know the story around network marketing, you can tell them that story so you can pull them out and inspire them about the industry. Making sense? Number 3 is a business story. This is usually comp plan success. People that have made $500 in a month. People that have made $1,000 in a month. I don't use stories of people that have made $5, $10, $15, $20,000 a month because I feel like they're not believable for those people that don't believe in themselves yet. So if you use $500, $1,000, or $1,500 a month stories, those are really powerful. If someone asks you about making 5, 10, 15, 20, then I would tell those stories, right? So find your business story. What is the product story, right? What's the story? Is it weight loss? Is it skincare? Is it hair products? Is it nail polish? Is it makeup? What is it? Chalkboards? Is it, crafting? Like, what is the story around your products? What are the benefits? That's the story. What's your story with it? What's somebody else's story? What are success stories with it, right? And number 5 is the company story. And most people are like, well, isn't the business story and the company story the same? And my answer is no. Because when somebody asks me why I joined my network marketing company, what's up, Sarah? Why somebody joined my network marketing company, then the reason is because X, Y, and Z. And it's not because of the compensation plan. It is, but it's not. It's the company story around the culture and the leadership. And the company usually has a story that they ride on. If your company doesn't have a story, I would create one. If they don't have one, I'm pretty sure every company should have a story. It's usually whatever the CEO is spitting out at every single event or on every single corporate call, or is usually their hashtag logo or their tagline or whatever. Making 10 million homes cleaner, helping moms achieve this. Like, I know Unique has a mission. It's usually the mission statement is the company's story. Making sense? So what is that mission statement? And here's why. This is a whole nother training, but I want to share something really powerful right now because it just came into my head. When you're dealing with different types of humans and different types of personality, right? Either the disc personality like Tony Robbins talks about, or the shark and the elephant and whatever, or the one I know, the red, blue, yellow, white, whatever, right? When it comes to the personality code, you need to know which one of these stories is going to inspire them. Whole nother training. Believe me, we're going to get there, okay? So once you know the personality of the person and you've mastered these 5 stories, then it's going to be easy for you to be like, oh, this person is inspired by culture. This person's inspired by having fun. This person's inspired by, green, the green. They got to know the logistics of the comp plan, right? When you know the stories and you've mastered the stories, then you can help the people inspire them, okay? So who's ready to craft your story? Drop craft if you're like, dude, I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's craft my story, Marina. Oh my gosh, I did not know this training was going to be this intense. Thanks, Jessica. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys for being here and jumping on. Diane's like, craft, baby. Shanti's like, craft. Let's craft it up. Let's craft it. Okay, here we go. So here's 5 must-haves in your story. 5 must-haves in your story. Number 1, who are you? My name is Marina Simone. I am a mom, I am a wife, and I teach mompreneurs how to slay online sales. Wink, wink. You like that? Number 2, why was I looking to make extra income? Because I was broke and I was in a cubicle and now I'm on a throne. Hashtag cubicle to throne. Do not steal that. That is the name of my book that's coming out. Do not steal that, FYI. Okay? So number 2 is, why were you looking? Number 3, who introduced you? Who introduced you to the business or to the product, right? Okay. Number 4, why you said yes. There's one reason that inspired that out of you. Excuse my French. I didn't say it out loud, so if you have kids on, I apologize, okay? But something inspired you to say yes. What was it? So number 4 is why you said yes. What inspired you? Number 5 is the end. And this is like that clincher. That clincher. And its best part is ... Best part is ... Now, I would specify it to your company. However, check this out. You're going to have a story for your personal story, the industry story, the business story, the product story, and the company story. This 5 must-haves in your story is going to be wrapped around 1 through 5 that we just talked about. Make sense? You know everything comes full circle with me, okay? Here's what you need to avoid. Word vomit. You need to have a 60-second story, a 2-minute story, and a 5-minute story. 60-second story, 2-minute story, and a 5-minute story. And what I mean on the end, Shanti, is this. The best part is about the company. Like, what's the best part about why you joined? It's that clincher that's going to relate to them. And I'm going to get into that in a minute, okay? So you want to avoid word vomit, okay? 60-second story. You got to practice this. Just like I used to practice cheerleading back in the day. Yes, I used to be a cheerleader. No judgment, please, okay? I was a cheerleader. I also played basketball, and I also played softball, so I was an athlete as well. If you didn't know, now you know, okay? So, yes, I'm going to give you an example of my story, so don't you worry of how to plug and play this, okay? So, what was I just saying? Because I'm so ADD. Oh, practicing, like in the mirror with your facial expressions, you're going to have to practice your stories to get it right. And this took me a year and a half to get, like, down, okay? So just relax. It takes time. Practice makes perfect, okay? Nobody becomes a doctor after one time, one practice. Make sense? Okay, so here we go. No word vomit. Don't make it too long. Don't have facts. No facts. We don't care about the facts. We care about the inspiration. Don't exaggerate. If I catch anybody lying, it makes me nuts. I can't stand it. Don't exaggerate or lie. There's no reason for it, okay? We're not convincing people. And don't sound scripted. Excuse me. Sorry. Been rough over here, just keeping it real, a little nauseous. Okay, what you do want to do is you want to show confidence. You want to be vulnerable and open up. You want to be excited, and you want to be authentic, okay? Here's an example. If my man came up to me and proposed to me and was like, let's maybe get married. Let's just, yeah, I mean, maybe it'll work out. You better believe I ain't saying yes. But if he comes to me and he gets me super emotional and inspires the ish out of me, you better believe I'm going to say yes. So think about that for a minute, right? Think about that, okay? So, example of my story. Let me give you guys an example. Sound good? You want an example? Drop example in the comments while I get it together over here. I told you I was bringing it. Imagine if I give all this away for free, what I do for the paid people. Just saying. Okay, so check this out. So I'm going to go over my industry story. How's that sound? Okay? I'm going to give you guys an example. So number one is, who are you? So I'm Marina. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I now have a multiple six-figure brand and multiple six-figure income in the network marketing industry. I teach moms how to slay online sales and go from the cubicle to the throne. Okay, so that's who am I. The reason I chose network marketing as my profession was because I legit was sick and tired, Sarah. What's her mic up? I was sick and tired of missing things in my daughter's life. I missed my daughter take her first steps. I missed a lot of little things of her saying her first words, little things, because I was working overtime while my daughter was with the nanny. That was something I did not want to continue living down that route. I did not want to live on that hamster wheel where I was building someone else's dream anymore. A good friend of mine that I actually met back when I was in high school contacted me on Facebook and asked me if I was open to looking at an opportunity where I can make extra income. And I thought to myself, yes. Because one, I was in debt. Two, I was eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I needed to find a better way. So that's why I said yes. And I figured, why not? I didn't have the money to start my own business, make my own products. I didn't have $100,000 to start a business. So for a small investment, I could leverage someone else's company with their products and get paid a commission, and then build a team and get paid off of their commissions. The best part is that I get to do this from my phone and from home. You like that? Yeah? Okay. So I want you guys to practice. You're going to have to probably go back and watch this again and again and again before it's deleted, okay? But you can have your own stories. I have a product story. I have a personal story with depression and anxiety and what this industry has done for me. I have a story to legit inspire any type of human that comes into this business, that comes into my downline. Okay? For reals. Okay? You guys like that? I see a lot of bams. Okay. So what did I do? I made them feel. I made you guys think. I definitely created interest. And now the last part is end with a question. So number 6 in the bonus is end with a question. Now, this is really, really important. And for those of you that are in the Heels Up Academy, you'll have lifetime access to this training. So it doesn't disappear. So anybody that's in the Heels Up Academy, that's what happens. All these trainings automatically go in the back office for life for the Heels Up Academy. But anyway, I made them feel, and you want to end with a question. So here's my favorite question. So if I'm chatting with you, you ask what I do, that's when I pop out my story. And then I'm going to end with, do you love what you do, Angela? Do you love what you do, Jan? Do you love what you do, Marissa? And if their answer is like, well, I mean, boom, I know I found a pain point and I know I can go in with an invite and then maybe I can hit them with a script. You see? You see? Okay. Next. Did you think we were done? Because we're not done. All right, 30 minutes. We're not done. How much we got? How much we got? Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there because I got something special for you guys at the end too. So check this out. What up, what up? All right. These are 6 non-negotiables that you need to have in your story, okay? So number 1 is you need to be unforgettable. You need to have a powerful story. 10 to 15 seconds is all you have to captivate someone's attention. Don't bore people with facts. Bring the passion and excitement. Like really, you want to move someone. And I know I moved a couple of you tonight with my story, and I'm so happy that I did, okay? Number 2, when you're telling a story, you need to become like a chameleon. You need to find pieces of your story that the person you're talking to can actually relate to. They need to relate to that person. So don't talk at them. I want you to talk with them, right? Have a conversation with them. What do they need to hear? Think about that. Whose story can you bring in? So maybe you're not telling them your story. Maybe you're telling them someone else's that they'll relate to. Remember that. Number 3 is to build trust. Vulnerable share. Okay? Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Maybe it's because of seltzer water. I'm like burping on live camera. Oh well. Ish happens. Build trust. Be vulnerable when you're sharing. If you're fake, people can feel it. If you're telling a story and there's not authentic information in there, people can feel it. So you need to be vulnerable so you can build that trust. 61% of people read reviews. Your Facebook page is the first place that they're gonna go. Yes, Shannon, there will be a replay, absolutely. There will be a replay. This will be in the group until Sunday at midnight, okay? So storytelling is what makes you stand out from the rest of the people. That's what built my brand, was my story. It wasn't because, you know, I have a certain kind of hair or whatevs. It was my story that built my brand, and that will build your network marketing business. The person who tells the most stories will win, okay? Number 4, listen to what they want and serve them. Serve your audience. Serve the person you're trying to inspire. Number 5, tend to their needs. What is it that they need to hear at that moment? Number 6 is the call to action. This is a unique selling point. You want to guide them to the info and ask if they're open. And what's really cool is the blog next week is going to go over that. So I'm not going to get into that tonight. So I need you to remember that we're paid storytellers. And I got a challenge for you guys. In the next 24 hours, I want you to go tell your story to 10 people. And I want you to just see what happens. Follow this and go tell your story to 10 people. And I want you to come back and report in this group on this. I told my story to 10 people in 24 hours, and this just happened. I want you to come in here and comment on this because this will be here till Sunday, okay? That's what I want you guys to do. So something that I had to master was storytelling, you guys, legit storytelling. And anything you do, whether you're building a brand or you're building a network marketing business, you guys, is legit storytelling. Storytelling will build influence, right? In the Heels Up Academy, we have Brock Johnson that's coming in on Thursday to teach. And if you guys don't know who Brock Johnson is, it's Shailene Johnson's son. And he is going to be coming in there, and he is going to be teaching our elite healers legit how to tell stories on Instagram stories, right? Which is the same for Facebook, same thing, Instagram and Facebook, right? So this was key. Something else I noticed was building my influence with a business page on Facebook on top of my personal profile. That really helped me build my brand, build my social influence, and tell my story to more people, right? So I started to search for ways to reach thousands of people to tell my story to faster without having to friend request people, right? So legit, you guys, like I spent probably close to anywhere from, I don't know, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 trying to find mastermind after mastermind after mastermind that was gonna teach me how to build a brand a proper way, how to build my brand. And so, just so you guys know, it took thousands and thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of dollars for me to figure it out, but I finally did because I don't give up. I'm a red type personality and I just have to figure it out. And I finally figured out how to recruit people faster with social influence on a more automated level, still using the skill set of network marketing, but really taking it to the next level. So I began to recruit faster, and my funnel is still to this day always full. But I wanted to sift and sort, so I wanted people to just legit, I wanted to find people like me, right? I didn't want to recruit people that enrolled and legit just like gave up the next day. I don't know about you guys, but that frustrates the crap out of me when people come in and then like 30, 60, 90 days, they don't have results right away and they want to walk away and quit. Like that freaking sucks and it's annoying. So I wanted to find people that were just like me. So I feel like I struck gold because there were 7-figure earners in the industry that were using a similar system and it was working for them. So basically, I started picking their brains. And basically what I did was I took all the information from these masterminds that I did, like courses that I bought and 7-figure earners and 6-figure earners. And I'm like, dude, I can legit figure out my own jam. And so I call it my MBA branding mastermind. Okay, it's a 12-week boot camp that I'm going to go over. And I want you guys to know that one of the main problems that most people have, right? What were 5 and 6? I went over 5 and 6. 5 was tend to their needs and 6 was a call to action, okay? So I personally know that when it came to finding someone that could teach me without just giving me freaking fluff and giving me some information or just enough so they could keep me to the next thing, right? Because that crap annoys me. And tens of thousands of dollars. Like I know when I first got started, like there was no way in hell that I could afford $10,000 for a 12-week mastermind, $18,000 for a 12-week mastermind. Now, yes, I join these masterminds all the time, but back in the day, I couldn't do that. And it drives me nuts because there's a lot of people that are out there and they're not making it at a price point where people can afford it. And so when I see the problem, I like to create a solution, especially for my healers, because I want you guys to know there is a way to recruit from your business page without spamming your company. And there is a way to use Facebook ads without losing money. And there is a way to have a system that's automated that can enroll people and then you plug them in. Like legit, you guys, like there's a whole system for this. So when I asked our mastermind clients, because our mastermind is legit like just ending, right? Our 6-month mastermind. So that's why we're launching another boot camp. This one's going to be 12 weeks. And when I asked them in the areas that they wanted to level up in and what they wanted help in next, this is what they said. They had trouble finding people like me that get it. How many of you drop a 1 in the comments if you're like, yes, that's something I struggle with. Stuck in the friend zone, and I legit feel sick and tired of getting stuck in the friend zone with people. Tired of people saying they want to do it and then they don't respond. Okay? I want something that's automated. I don't know where to start with a fan page. I don't even know if it's worth it to start with a fan page because I don't know what to do. How do I run a Facebook ad without wasting money? And can I use messenger bots to automate my system? So if any of those sound familiar for you, drop a 1 in the comments. If you're like, yes, this is the kind of stuff that I just can't find I can't find the answers to. And nobody will tell me unless I give them $100,000 because I felt that way. And I legit almost paid that much. So I get it, right? So here's the solution. 6 years plus years in the industry, I've always remained a student and I'm always learning. And because I can get into these high-level masterminds, I feel like I can turn around and teach it to you guys for like legit like pennies. And that kind of makes me really happy because I know that most people that are coming out of these masterminds are charging, I want to like say like half, if not almost the same amount because they've learned it. They feel like they could turn around and teach it and they haven't even implemented it yet. And that drives me crazy too. So I don't do stuff like that. But I want you guys to know that you don't have to worry about spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to get this information because I'm here, right? So here's the good news. You don't have to worry about searching any further. I am here and I'm going to help you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, okay? But if you guys don't invest in you, other people won't. And I can tell you guys, if you're a leader and you're looking to level up and you want to grow faster with an automated system, this isn't for everyone. This isn't something that's duplicatable to your whole team either. I just want to keep that clear. I'm going to teach you, and this is for leaders. This is not for somebody who's like, oh, I just want to do it because I can't recruit anybody for my personal page. No, that's not what this is about. If you don't know how to recruit from your personal page and your non-fan page, this is not for you. Just an FYI, I want to make this super clear, okay? So here's what I want to know. If I were to teach you guys the strategies that I use to create my brand, that all the added bonuses to basically automation recruiting, and how I create like a warm market off my cold market from a fan page, and how to enroll people while you sleep, if that's legit something that's interested you, drop a yes or a no. Just put yes or no. And it's all good in the hood if it interests you. Okay, so here's what I'm offering. And I don't have that many spots available because legit, I think almost every single person in my last mastermind is renewing. They were with me for 6 months and apparently they're not sick of me yet. If you are in my SOS mastermind, just drop SOS in the comments. They're not sick of me yet, okay? They're coming in for more. They want another 12 weeks. So after the request from them, I created my MBA branding bootcamp. It's a 12-week bootcamp. And July 16th is the date that this is gonna start, okay? July 16th, this bootcamp is gonna begin. I don't have that many spots. Like legit, I'm only taking 40 to 50 spots, it depends. There's applications that have to be filled out. Not just anybody gets to join this, just so you guys know, okay? Sarah's on. So this is completely different from the Heels Up Academy. I'm teaching online branding through your personal page and through things like that. This is completely different than the Heels Up Academy. This is an actual boot camp workshop, intense. Fan page, Facebook ads, all that jazz, just so you know, okay? And I'm launching it here before I run any Facebook ads because I'm pretty sure I'll fill the spots here before I even launch any Facebook ads. I'd rather not do any Facebook ads for this branding thing. So July 16th, it begins. And I just want to share some testimonials. So Mary Kay is one of the rock stars that went through my branding bootcamp the first time. She said, it helped me find my voice, how to leverage my message and attract leads daily for my network marketing business and for my brand. I've got 3 new customers in just 1 day using Marina's automated system. So that's Mary Kay. I don't think she's on, okay? That's first and foremost. The second is Janya. Helped me with my powerful new brand creation, and now I easily attract people to me. I learned about course creation and gained some awesome clients and customers for my business. I loved working with Marina. She's awesome. Yasmin started working with me for her brand 4 months ago. She was clueless. She paid for various courses and training, but nothing was like Marina's. She actually showed me step by step how to do everything that I would have paid thousands of dollars for. So she gave me so much clarity and direction. So for those of you that are like, I'm liking what I'm hearing, let's just get to the price. Let's just call it a day and get to the price, shall we? Because I have a Zoom that I have to get on. Oh wait, no, I have to tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna teach you. So we're gonna reboot your recruiting skills. We're gonna sift and sort through your cold leads. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to get automated cold leads. We're gonna create a freebie that's gonna attract and capture strangers and add them onto an email list. We're gonna create your own qualified leads. I'm gonna give you my simple scripts to call these leads and how you can close them like a boss. It's just that simple, right? Mary Kay just talked about it. How to create an affordable killer sales funnel without spending thousands and thousands of dollars to get people to text you when they're ready to enroll. Learn how to use messenger bots efficiently to expose your leads in your sleep. Create a webinar that converts leads automatically into your business. I'm gonna show you how I did that and how it's running, and nobody can see it unless I target you. How to create a weekly blog or vlog that brings unlimited leads your way. How to funnel leads into a Facebook group and print money. Can we just do what my daughter does all the time? Print money. Can we just talk about that for a second? Okay. What's included? So 12-week boot camp. You're going to get 6 Facebook live trainings. You're going to get 6 live Zoom trainings, okay, of how to set up your Facebook ads, how to retarget those leads, 6 Zoom sessions for Q&A, okay, the MBA Messenger chat. So here's what's really, really cool. We are going to have, and this is kind of priceless, and we had this in our last mastermind, which I think was super helpful. I do a chat that is with everybody that's in the boot camp. So it's like a team chat, like how I run my team chat is basically how I run this chat. So you guys can ask me questions 24/7. You know, direct access to me. I mean, that legit is worth $1 bajillion because you have like direct access to ask me questions. And it really helps build leadership in you guys when you start answering each other's questions, which is awesome. Entry into the secret Facebook group as well. The total value is over $17,500, but I'm not charging you $17,500. We just went over this. I think I just saw 5 people drop off when they heard me say 17 grand. No, I don't want $17,000 of your money. I promise, okay? So your total price is $1,491. $1,491 for the 12 weeks. But check this out. You can do 3 payments of $497, okay? So $497, $497, $497, 3 payments. If you want to pay in full, you can pay in full, and I'm going to knock off $194. So it'll be $1,297 if you want to pay in full, okay? And so what happens is if you pay in full, I'm going to give you also a 1-hour Zoom with me. Once you have your funnels and your freebie, you can cash it in anytime during the 12 weeks, basically. So my time is valuable, so I'm also throwing in a 1-hour Zoom with me if you pay in full, which is awesome, right? So the Facebook group, the chat, what else? All of this is, I have a link for it. But again, I'm taking applications for this, so don't think you just can sign up because that's not how this works. So there's limited spots that are available, and I only want serious people in this. That's it. So if you're interested in this, I want you to drop, like, not just interested. Like, you're like, dude, I can afford it. I want to do this. I want to pay in full, or I want to whatever. Like, I legit need to know ASAP. I'm not giving you guys that much time because Monday it starts. There's a reason for my madness. I have so many spots that are already filled. Drop boot camp in the comments below. If you're like, yes, I want to do this. I'm ready. Send me the application. I absolutely want to do this with you guys. Okay, so, okay, Michelle, just drop boot camp, and me or Marissa are going to message you on Facebook to get your emails because you guys have to sign an application, and we'll tell you how to remit your payment and all that jazz. So again, drop boot camp in the comments if you want us to reach out to you and send you the application via email. We're gonna message you first. So it'll either come from me or it will come from Marissa. Here's what I'm offering for those of you that are already in the Heels Up Academy. If you're in the Heels Up Academy and you do this boot camp because you're already in the Heels Up Academy, I'm going to give you a free 30-minute phone call session with me. So you'll also get a free 30-minute session with me if you are already in the Heels Up Academy. This is for those that are already in the Heels Up Academy. So what else? So this training is gonna delete on Sunday. If you're on my team, you need to reach out to me separately, okay? Okay, Michelle, if you're already in the academy, so you're gonna get an hour Zoom if you pay in full, and you're gonna get a 30-minute call for me as well. So drop Bootcamp in the comments and we will get back to you. If you have any questions, you can, drop them in the comments here below, because I'm sure somebody else will have those questions too. And then I can just tag my name or tag Marissa's name and we'll get back to you guys. I'm excited to work with you guys in this next boot camp. It's going to be awesome. We'll get the applications out to you ASAP, probably tonight and tomorrow. You'll start seeing them come in. And then we will have the Facebook group and everybody will get added into the chat on Sunday. And then we get this party started with our very first Zoom on Monday. You have lifetime access to all this information that you buy. Like, you'll have lifetime access, and as I update it, you get more information in this branding boot camp. So you guys will be like the first test group for this big mastermind boot camp that we're doing. So it's basically a 12-week boot camp, right? What else? That's it. So I hope this was helpful. I'm excited that I kept this under an hour. I have my team Zoom that I have to get to. So I will talk to you guys soon. I hope this was helpful. Remember the challenge. Go and tell your story to 10 people in 24 hours and come back and let me know in the comments below what happened. Ciao, guys.